Olympic record setter when it comes to putting letters together in complex patterns to be a storyteller. Who does it better than the one who's yelling, fuck the cheddar, fuck Berettas, none will ever touch our level. Let it be known that my life is dedicated to motivating, not just those that bang me in the ride, but motivating those that hate me, who think hip-hop is so degraded and overrated, filled with hoes and gangsters who overplayed it. I don't blame them, cause they hear only mainstream, not the poets making poetry daily because radio won't play them. So I quit hoping and praying for older days, even though they were great. It's time to make our own golden age. My life is driven by ambition to keep living through these lyrics that you're hearing long after I'm living.
Okay, anytime that there's, something that has become, kind of a social or cultural movement or something like that, it's complex. It's not any one thing that's the culprit. It's not any one thing that's the solution. There are a lot of, intersecting factors that contribute to both the solution and the problems.
Since it started, in the 90s, the gangster rap movement was so huge, and that was really looked at as the golden age. So I just think that's forever going to be imprinted, that negative view. However, I just feel like the new generations, it's really up to the future, really. As far as the people right now that listen to hip hop, the majority, everyone's going to always have that view of it. But I feel like the kids right now, the young people, in Hip Hop Congress, we go around rapping to kids, about going to school and stuff.
Hip hop right now needs a press agent. That's all it needs. It needs a publicist to kind of start turning things around, to show the good aspects of it. It needs an ad agency desperately. So
I think what fights the stereotypes is the people consuming. Hip hop is also about art, but it's also about industry. And so, what you will see on TV, what you will hear on the radio, what you hear on the airwaves, is not what is being made in the studio. It's what the people are buying. Because there's still artists out there like Immortal Technique, there's still Dead Prez, there's still Talib Kweli. All those artists are still making music, but the issue is that people aren't consuming the music at greater mass because they're considered underground. So when consumers change their mindset or change what they want, they get a more connoisseur attitude towards hip hop, then that'll change what you see in mainstream media, and that will tone down the stereotypes.
Hip Hop Congress, I'm one of the founders. Bing! We founded in 2004. We're a national organization, chapters all over the U.S. and all over the world. We started out of Berkeley, California. We're largely politically based. Social activism, community service, all that stuff. We try to get involved in as much as we can.
Hip Hop Congress itself is an international organization. My idea was to figure out how we could use hip hop as a way to attract students who sometimes don't seem as interested, or who seem I'm not going to say they're not interested. They're interested in their education and achieving their goals, but whose interests, would be a better way to say it, were not always tapped into. And so I knew a lot of students who, they wrote lyrics, they produced beats and things like that, and that was just really important to them. Their poetry, their music, their dance and things like that are really important to them. So to me, I don't think you could have a diverse community without incorporating that element, the hip hop element, into the campus. And also because it tends to transcend race, socioeconomic background, and things like that, religion. So you can truly create a community, of a very diverse community, I think, within a hip hop community.
Crazy up the wall and then through the window pane. Remember name that I could never know, and still I never show my pain. The only time I allow it to the drip is